All right, thanks for joining us. My name is Andrew Smith, and I'm with Purdue Extension in Vanderburgh County.
I'm Holly McCutcheon. I'm with Warwick County Soil and Water Conservation District in the NRCS.
Today we want to talk to you about conducting an urban soil health evaluation. This evaluation was developed to be a user-friendly tool that you can use to assess the soil in urban sites, but it can be used at any other site as well. Urban sites have a lot of unique challenges like compaction, low organic matter, debris in soil, maybe even environmental contaminants and things like that. And this assessment is designed to help you assess your soil for those potential soil health indicators.
We'll be working our way through our urban soil health evaluation. We have multiple steps along the way where we'll then grade it according to poor, tolerable, or best conditions for that structure.
All right, let's get started.
In order to complete this evaluation, you will need a few tools. A shovel, something to dig in the earth with, a bucket, and some wire. Flags or some kind of stiff wire to do the compaction test. You will be digging holes, so make sure it's a place that you're comfortable with putting holes in the ground.
The Urban Soil Health Evaluation Sheet is broken up into two parts. Part A is the infield portion of the evaluation, which is where we'll start in this video. Part B is designed to help you identify any potential environmental issues associated with the site and is a combination of on-site observations and desktop research. Copies of the Urban Soil Health Assessment can be obtained by contacting us using the information at the end of this video. First, let's start by assessing soil structure at our site.
All right, so the first thing that we're going to look at is soil structure. Soil structure is a major challenge in urban sites. You often have situations where topsoil has been removed, even the A horizon, and you're dealing with subsoil and B horizons. You're dealing with compaction. When you have heavily compacted soils, you have situations where plant roots can't move easily through those soils. Nutrients, water, air aren't available to plant roots as much as you'd like in a healthy soil. So we've got a couple examples of soil structure here. This first example, and you'll notice that we kind of started off by digging a hole that's about 6 inches deep. That's a good way to start your soil health assessment. Just use a regular shovel for that. But if you look at this particular soil, it's very blocky, right? Big, hard, dense chunks. That is not what we're looking for in terms of soil structure. So this is really hard. As you'd imagine, plant roots are going to have trouble moving through this. Water is not going to be able to move through this easily, and subsequently nutrients aren't going to be able to move through it very easily. And also you can see here, it's kind of, it might be difficult to see in the image, but there's some platiness to it, which is a sign of compaction. So these kind of horizontal layers that you see. So this is not a healthy soil structure. On the other hand, we pulled some soil from a different area here. And if you notice this soil, notice how it breaks up really easily. It breaks into smaller pieces. And there's still some chunks here indicating there's still some compaction and some clay and things like that, but it's a darker color, breaks up very easily. The texture that you're looking for is kind of like a dried cottage cheese kind of texture, if you want to think of it that way. It sounds kind of gross, I realize, but really small chunks that break up easily. Not dense, not as much clay, things like that. So in this particular soil, and we'll look at our soil health evaluation sheet here in a second, I would put this particular soil probably in the tolerable category, the high end of the tolerable category. The first soil that we looked at here, this really hard, dense clay that's compacted, I would probably put that in the poor category, maybe the high end of poor. So just to give you an idea for soil structure, that's kind of what we're looking for.
So for this particular soil, I'm going to score it a 3, although a 4 or a 5 wouldn't be unreasonable. In the next video, which is part 2, we'll show you how to assess your site for surface crusting.